Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, my name is FlaShFTW. Welcome back to another Analyze This. This is going to be number 4 between neblime and random guy named Barcode. Neblime playing a TvT this time, and from the notes that I have, he wanted me to kind of look at what he was doing with his units, were he throwing them away or were his engagements pretty good. So I'm going to really focus on that, which is why I'm kind of speeding up the game here. I just want to get to the action of where he actually starts putting in units. And also I might give a little bit of pointers here or there along the way. Whoop. Well, this SCV was fast in ×4. So SCV scout after depot, not really necessary. But again, his choice. Just barracks into gas, really standard. Factory. Ooh, got the SCV kill. That's worth it. Going double fact. Ooh, interesting. Very interesting. Okay, I'm gonna slow down just a little bit. So going for a 2-fact builder with no marines. Generally, you want at least 1 marine or 2. But it's okay. It doesn't make too much of a difference, especially when you're going for such fast vultures. So 1 vulture here. Just like this guy's gonna set up a second. So it's just poking in with 1 vulture right now. And the barracks are going to scout each other out. Double machine shot with the double vulture upgrades. So this will be kind of interesting. You got 2-fact much earlier, so he should be able to hold this vulture attack really easily. Try to focus fire down the next vulture attack move here. Really nicely done. Pretty good, actually. And it looks like you're set to take your expansion now. So that's also really good. There you go. Running in here, 2 SCVs. Going down. Good Spider-Man placements. Ooh, that was unlucky right there. This tank lives at 3 HP. You should repair it. There it is. There's the repair. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this is worth it. Are you kidding me? Of course this is worth it right here. Anytime, so I'm gonna pause it real quick. Anytime you're gonna use vultures, at least just put down your spider mines and then use them to attack. The reason why is because vultures, there's a very common conception in Terran where vultures are free units. You only really care about vultures for the spider mines. Obviously they're actually really good units still, but yeah, I mean, killing off all these SCVs there, you've already got like 5 or 6 SCVs. You're in a pretty good spot right now. You've got the double vultures coming in. You've got your expansion coming up. You've effectively shut down this expansion from him. He's going 3-fact, which is really bad. So basically, you're already messing with this builder. You don't know this, that he's 3-factory coming out, but you're already messing with this builder because generally you want to have 3-factory off of 2 bases, or at least right when your second base is starting to mine. He hasn't really been able to get that up yet. So I would say so far your vulture play has been really well done. It's been very good. Obviously, keep up with your macro, which you have been, so that's really good as well. You're starting to get tanks now, getting your 3rd factory. You probably want to get an armory fast too, because just in case of wraith play. But again, once again, good target fire, killing off a lot of these vultures. Again, I know you're an SC2 player, so this stuff is kind of common sense to you. You got 5 vultures to his 3 right now. You got a tank coming out finally. Ooh, this guy's really good with his tank control. With his spider mines. Looks like you got caught up a little bit here. When you see your opponent having more vultures than you, it's just a really good time to kind of run away, unless you have good target fire. This is where things might get a little scary. You lost a couple SCVs here, which isn't too big of an issue. You managed to kill off a lot of these vultures, which is really, really good. But yeah, just keep up SCV production, which you're doing really nicely. It looks like you have more SCVs than him. Nah, I don't know. Probably have the same. And here we go. He's in siege mode now. So are you. More vultures coming out. This is a really good push. I like this push from you. Well, whose scan was that? It looks like his scan. Okay. Yeah, finally getting that armory. You need that armory a little bit earlier, I would say. But I guess you knew what kind of a builder he's going for, so he's not going for raids. So here we go. Getting a nice contain here. This is actually really good, especially with the barracks overhead. By the way, for you that don't know, 3 tank shots with only +1 upgrade or no upgrade is how many it takes to kill a siege tank. +2 is when you can do 2 siege mode shots to kill 1 tank. Just for everyone watching, just to know. Getting a 3rd base right behind this. This is really smart, by the way. Again, this is what Day 9 says a lot too, and this is what I love Day 9 for. When you push with an aggressive attack and you've got a good idea of a contain, that's when you should want to expand. You grab his gas, which is what I like as well. You might also consider grabbing this base here in order to kind of reinforce the line and put a siege tank line here, just so that your reinforcements are coming up towards your opponent with siege mode. This is something that Terrans do a lot against Protoss and Terran, is that they want to expand the direction they're attacking so that the reinforcements are going towards their base. If they're over here, you're getting more spread out. But this is fine. It's not that big of a concern. So don't think you have to change your play. Couple Goliaths out. This is really, really good. So a couple of these vultures are coming around here. You saw them with your spider mines, so you should know that they're heading this direction. Another good idea to do is, now that you have your engineering bay, where is it? I think you're floating, yeah. You might want to put like missile turrets around this perimeter here just to check for units moving out or any dropships that are coming out, because you know he's going for starport right now, so are you. Getting +1 at the same time. He's getting +1. It's good. You might want to bring an SCV up here as well, just so you can kind of repair your tanks that have been damaged a little bit. Keep them at full health. Semi-damaged tanks. This one right here can take two siege mode shots. Same with this one before they would go down. Really good again. This barracks positioning is very good. He's got a ton of tanks out right now, but you can hold on with a lower amount of tanks. So just being cost efficient. Really nicely done. Gotta watch out for his dropship now. So this is the time when you scan him and you see dropship is about the time where you want to kind of keep more units back here to defend against the dropships. Adding more factories, really good. Also, you're taking this into kind of more of an advice here, where you're actually putting more of your factories in this area. This is fine as well. I don't want to see factories coming all the way down here. That was the issue. And you're having all your supply depots down here, really good. This is fine. A little bit out of position, but no big deal. Also, transfer these SCVs. You've got a little, you got a lot of SCVs there. You should transfer a couple of them. But again, once again, you're doing a really good job right now of controlling the pace of this game. This is what StarCraft 2 players are. StarCraft 2 players are going to be very good at Terran vs Terran, because most of Terran vs Terran is ideas. It's not about your mechanics. It's all about ideas. Here comes in with this dropship force. You got 2 turrets here, which is good. And again, this is where, because he's got dropships coming out, I want you to kind of keep more units back. These 3 tanks here, probably send about 1 to the front, and then these ones are fine. So keep 2 tanks back, just in case. There comes the drop. Siege mode already in place. This is really good. This Goliath kind of glitched out a little bit, but now, see, this is the issue, right? Now he's got a little bit of a situation in your base. But I think it will clean it up pretty fast. Yeah, there you go. Probably a couple SCVs, not too much of a big deal. But yeah, when you scan and you know it's got drops coming, just keep a couple units back here to defend. It's not too big of an issue. Vulture here, yeah, definitely want to get rid of that. But this is all really good, right? Because what you're doing right now is you're kind of keeping all of his units pinned back in his base area, and you're making sure that you're scouting his entire area. Again, this dropship you see. This is where I want you to kind of just put missile turrets here or here and stuff like that, just to like have an idea of where things are coming. You probably want to expand here soon. Although your macro this game is very, very good, I will say. So your knowledge of TvT is very good. Okay, I guess it's not as good as I once thought. You're doubling up on this. So definitely could have expanded here. Once you have the 3 bases as Terran, that's when you really want to start just mass expanding everywhere. But this command center is trying to float here, and again, you've got a mine in place, so it's really, again, really nicely done. He's going to try to come here and use siege mode. So you're doing smart, then you're getting +2 attack, he's getting armor. Oh no, siege tanku. But yeah, like I said, this is all very good. You've got a really nice perimeter around him. I would say have a couple more Goliaths, a couple more tanks up here at the front. These units here are fine for drop defense right now. Maybe 1 more siege tank in your main base, but that's about it. Again, don't try to double up. If you see yourself doubling up, just build more factories, honestly. Vultures here, lay down a couple spider mines. Boom! Nice one. Here it goes. SCV is trying to do this, and these tanks are really badly damaged. Yeah, this is where, Terran is going to start breaking out. Obviously, he has the reinforcement advantage. But again, he lost a lot of SCVs here. He had to pull, lost a lot of units. This tank up here is still doing work. And yeah, this is what I mean. Like, yeah, good job taking this expansion. Put a couple more. You probably need want a couple more missile turrets here to deflect dropship play. But otherwise, again, like I said, this is really, really good right now. He's trying to establish his third base. And you've just got this nice perimeter here where he can't really go out. Oh no, what a mistake on his part. Oh no. That was actually a pretty big mistake there. And now he's just trying to push into a siege tank line. Not really good. This guy's not very good at Terran vs Terran. Also, he's floating like 3,000 minerals. But yeah, like I said, you're doing a very, very good job right now. Again, your building placement in this game is much better. Yeah, of course, got to rebuild your barracks here, but to build some more units. Again, stop trying to double up. That's all I really have to say about your macro. Your macro in this game is very, very good, though. You've got the right amount of factories with the right amount of machine shops. You probably want to get a couple more drop ships. I haven't seen you get any right now. A couple raids would be nice, too, just to kind of harass him a little bit. But yeah, like I said, I mean, I can't see anything really wrong about your play. This is the only thing I grabbed this base because you already your defending base is a free base. You got +3 already? No, you got +2. Probably want to get +3 as soon as possible as well. More supply depots. You're starting to get supply blocked again. Grab this gas as soon as possible. But again, like you've got this game on lockdown. I really don't see too much I can say about this game. You've played this really well. Besides getting supply blocked once here or there, your macro is great. Your building placement in this game is much better. Your base taking is great. You took this base as well. Again, this is why you want supply, deep missile turrets here to deflect these dropships. But again, you know, he's trying to drop here. Missile turrets are going to kill off these dropships. Really nice. He's only got a couple units here. Really fast reaction time. These are going to go down. Easy peasy. Bam, done. Didn't kill off a single SCV there. And again, you've got a great perimeter. He's behind by like you're double supply at this point. So I mean, the game at this point is already over in my opinion. You're floating a little bit of minerals now, but again, it's fine. Again, stop doubling up. You also stop macroing up these factories. Again, this is the reason why. So like, you know, these could be even a little bit better placed. Maybe put them here instead, so that when you go to macro, it's all in one screen. Here you have to scroll down a little bit, which is why you might be forgetting the macro from these two bottom factories. Again, it's not that big of a deal. You've done really well this game, I have to say. You're getting supply block, which is the only issue right now. Transfer these SCVs over to this base or this base, and take this base and this base is what I would recommend. Also taking this base as well. Again, once you get up to like 3 or 4 bases is when Terrans can just start expanding all over the map, and that's because your mineral to gas count is gonna be really insane. Yeah, here we go. More missile turrets, really good. Again, you're adapting very quickly to the situation at hand, which is always important. And look at this, you're already coming across this second area to really be able to do some more damage and kind of control his area. You don't want to let him kind of start expanding here, which is why you're going to close up this gap, which again is really, really good. Again, keep macroing. More supply depots are needed. I think +3 spinning. Yep, there it is. Is he getting +2 yet? Doesn't look like it. Oh, he's gonna lose all of SCVs! Lost a couple. But here we go. Goliath's just gonna run up. Again, you have really nice micro here. Getting this Goliath kind of in the middle. Well, never mind. But yeah, so positioning them right underneath the tanks. Again, very, very smart. And clean that up. I mean, this guy's, like I said, he's not very good. He's floating like a bunch of gas right now. I mean, so are you to some extent, but you're like really far ahead in this game where micro at this point is what you really care about. Good job. Again, putting factories here, not supply depots. Always very important. You can build more supply depots here now that you're mined out. And like I said, you should probably be getting more bases here. As Terran vs Terran, you want as many gas as possible. Because once you get a lot of gas, you can start building a lot of starports, for example. Building a lot of battle cruisers if you want to. Raids are great. Right now, you could probably just throw down 4 starport and he would just not be prepared. He's got like no missile turrets in any of his bases either. No Goliaths, just mass siege tank. So, yeah, but like I said, really good play this game, I have to say. This game's almost over. You gotta like the right unit comp as well. Again, getting the necessary amount of machine shops as well as the right amount of factories. These ones could have turned into machine shops, although I'm not sure if they have enough space to. Yeah, they would have had enough space. These ones could be turned into machine shops, like I said. But again, you just have a really nice amount of factories right now. It's really good. More dropships coming out, all nice and dandy. Good contain here. Very good. I would say all you need to do more is harass a little bit more with these. You might want to drop here. drop back here a little more. You did a good harassment here, but I would say try dropping more into their main, disrupt the production a lot is what my recommendation would be. Also, you know you took this base because you lost your Spider-Man here. Just small things like that could help you improve your game. Just that little bit of a bit more. A little too many guys on gas. That's not a big deal. So yeah, like I really don't have much to say about this game. I think you've done a really good job. I think this guy's just gonna randomly GG right here. But here comes the big attack, dropships and everything. Like I said, this looks like Flash just rolling over some random Terran. Dropships go in the wrong direction, but that's fine. Here comes the siege mode up. It's not gonna matter. You have too many siege tanks here, and then the big drop into this last mining base of his. There's GG. Nicely played, man. Yeah, I mean, your macro improved a lot this game too. Obviously, it could still use a little bit of work. I would say at this point in the game, add a couple of starports, get Wraiths and Valkyries out for air control or battle cruisers. Always very good. Get more bases. You need more bases in this, I would say as well. More mineral bases are fine. If you have mineral bases, you can turn the minerals into turrets and be really, really safe from drop play. Obviously, take these two gas bases here, and once you have this line of contain, you can really expand to this side as well. So that's about it. That's the only things I have to say. Your early vultures were great to kill off a lot of SCVs. That helped you a lot in the early game. And then everything else is fine, dude. Like, you know, getting +3 upgrade. You're doing your research, you're doing your homework. That's what's important because you know not to get, you know, +1 plating upgrade, which doesn't make any sense. But yeah, I mean, really great game. Again, like I said, the improvement is there. I've seen it unless this game was played before my cast of your game. If it was after, I've seen great improvement. If it was before, I guess maybe your Terran vs Terran knowledge is really good. Which again, StarCraft 2 players, I would assume, would have a lot better understanding of mirror matchups than random other matchups in Brood War. Because the mirror matchups are the ones where it's more about technique, it's more about understanding of the matchup, which is what you have. So really well done. I would say put a couple more missile turrets in the middle here. This area I think is buildable in the middle. I think this area might be buildable as well. I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, a couple more missile turrets earlier on is it for your Terran vs Terran. Again, your positioning here, the right amount of machine shops to non-machine shop ratio is great this game. More bases, and then a couple more spider mines right in front of your tanks would be great as well. That's about it. Thank you so much for watching. Neblime, really good job as always. Continue to send me in your replays, and you've done a fantastic job of improving. That'll be it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.